All right, welcome guys. So we'll be designing a food flyer. So the first thing we're going to do is our Photoshop interface. Click on create. So we'll be using the A4 size, the A4 paper size for this flyer. Okay. So this is the A4 paper size, or let's use the A5. So we're using the A5 paper size, or use A4. Change it to pixels. Okay. So you write food, you name your flyer food flyer. Okay, we are using the A4 paper size for this. Name it food flyer. Okay, I went to print. You go to print A4, then you change it to pixels, then you name it food flyer. Click on create. So I've already sent us, click on Control 0 to zoom it fully. Okay, I've already sent us the files, the sources for this design. So let's get straight to work. So I'll go and bring in this one. Okay. So after bringing it in, I would take it up a bit like this. Okay. After doing this, I'll go again. I'll bring this brush and take it here. I'll increase the size and note, increase the size. Now I want to change the color of this brush I brought in here. So what do I do? What do I do to change the color? I will double click here. Double click by the side. Okay. Then you get this, you click here, color overlay. You can see the color has changed. You come here, click here, then you go and pick the color that you want to use. Okay, so I'm using this color. I think it's too dark. Okay, I'll prefer this. I'll click OK. I'll click OK. Now I will hold down my Alt key to duplicate this. Okay, so I've duplicated the layer, the that brush too. Okay, so again I'll go back to my resources. I'll bring this one here, png find. I'll bring it in. Okay, and I'll place it somewhere here. I hope you are following. I hope this is clear. You can see what I'm doing. So we have done this. Okay, so I want to create a shape. I'll click on my shape tool. I'll create a rectangle like this. Okay, then I'll come here, over here, properties, and I'll give, you can see this thing, I'll leave it on linked. I'll give it a stroke of, I'll give it a curved edge of 15. So all the edges will be curved because everything is linked. I didn't unlink this place. You can see link together corner radius. So all the radius are linked. So I'll give it a radius of 15. Okay, let me change it to 20. I think it's not giving me what I want. or let me see 30, or okay 40. Okay, I think 40 is okay for me. Okay, so what do I do next? I will duplicate this thing by holding down Alt. Okay, holding down Alt to duplicate. I hope this is clear. So you can see what I did here. Now I'll go and bring in those foods. I want to put in those foods inside these shapes. So this shape here, this rectangle one, see it here, I created first. I'll come here, I'll go and bring one of these foods. I'll bring it in. Okay, so this is the food. Note, if you want to power clip this food inside this shape, from your layer section, the food you brought in now has to be on top of this rectangle. You can see the food is on top of this rectangle. It has to be on top of it before you can, if you can power clip it inside the shape. Please note that the food should not be under it like this. It should be above the rectangle. So you right click and say create power clip. I hope this is clear. Control T. Let me reduce the size of it a bit. I hope this is clear. Now I'll put in another food item inside this shape. Okay, let me bring this one. Okay, I'll reduce the size. Okay, I'll check it off. You can see this food now is above this shape. Okay, I'll right click on it and say create clipping mask. I hope this is clear. Then I'll come here again and I'll bring in this other food item. Okay, I'll reduce the size. Come and place it here. I'll check this thing off. I'll say right click and say create clipping marks. Now I want to give all this shape stroke color. So you can see this first rectangle here I created. This first rectangle. I'll click on it and I'll come to shape. Sorry. I'll come to my shape 2. I'll come to stroke. I'll give it a white stroke. I'll give it a white stroke and I'll put it at 5. I hope this is clear. I'll come here to the second rectangle, come to the shape. I'll give it a white stroke, change it to 5. I hope this is clear. I'll come to the last rectangle, come to the rectangle shape and 2, give it a stroke, white stroke, change the stroke width to 5. I hope this is understood. Okay, so now I will name my restaurant. Name my restaurant. Click on my test 2. Okay, I'll click on my test 2. So after clicking on your test 2, so you come here and click. Okay, so we'll name it okay. This is my test 2 I created here. Why is it not? Okay. Okay, this is it. Let me click on it. The test 2. I think the color is the same color, so I'll change it to white. Okay, so I'll double click on it. Okay, I'll change the name to Belle Full. Okay, that's the name I want to give it. Now I'll change the font. I don't want that font. So let me use this font, Montserrat font. Okay, so I'm using the Montserrat font. Okay, so I'll Control T to select it and I'll increase the size of it and I'll place it this way. I hope this is understood. Then I'll hold down Alt and duplicate it. Okay, I'll double click on it and change it to restaurant. I'll check it off. I'll Control T, then reduce the size. Okay, I'll Control T and reduce the size. I hope this is clear. So just follow what I'm doing. Okay, so I want to give this Belleful and restaurant a shadow. So I'll click on FX, click on FX, I'll click on drop shadow. So I want the shadow to be, you can see what I'm doing. So leave your own at this state. 35, opacity 35, distance 33, spread 0, size 24, angle 90. Okay, so take note of that. I'll click on the restaurant and click on FX, drop shadow, and it will give me the same effect here. I'll click OK. So now I've done this. What I will do next is I'll create a shape now to write our food, the menu. So I'll create a shape. This is the shape. I'll come over here. I will unlink this stuff here now. I will unlink it. Okay, then I'll give here 20. Also here 20. I think this is okay. No, it's not okay. Change it to 40. Change it to 40. I think I'm okay with this. Centralize it. I'll change the color to white. Then I'll add a drop shadow effect to it also. Okay. I increase the size to 95. I click OK. All right. So we'll stop here in this module. In this, we'll continue in our next module. Okay. So relax. See you in the next module. Thank you.